So you just got into Benchrest Shooting and you're wondering what type of ammunition is out there and what ammunition you should be looking at to purchase. Hi, my name is Alan from Aussie Benchrest. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And yes, in front of me, I've got some ammunition that I have been using in my rifle when I'm out Benchrest shooting on a Saturday. And this is some of the ammunition that you can pick up from your local gun shops. So I thought I'd just weed out some of the rubbish and let's just focus on the main groups of ammunition that I recommend that you should be trying in your rifle. Now, remember with ammunition, you need to find an ammunition that is going to be suitable for your rifle because every single rifle is different and some rifles may like eley club and some may like rifle match. So you need to try it. So I recommend, first off, if you're looking at getting into Benchrest shooting, I recommend that you go to your local firearm shop and pick up a packet of ammunition, some different types that you can try through your rifle. So once you find that particular ammunition that your rifle likes, then you can start playing around with lot numbers and speeds and whatnot to really fine tune what your rifle likes. But for the people who are just getting started and you're wondering what is the difference of all this different types of ammunition, well, let's have a chat about it. So in front of me, I've lined up some ammunition for you, and I've even got out one of the rounds so you can see the actual differences. Eley standard, very similar, but you have noticed that it is just a little bit of a different color. Now, I'm not going to go into ballistics and all that sort of stuff. We don't need to talk about that in this first video. We're just here to talk about what you should be buying. Eley match. Now, eley match is one of the higher grades of ammunition. Stingers, or stangers we like to call here in Australia. Would I recommend them for Benchrest shooting of 50 and 100 meters? No, I wouldn't. And do some clubs allow it? No, they don't. So my particular club, they will not allow high velocity ammunition at the local club due to hearing protection, because most people don't wear hearing protection when they're at the range and they're just plinking with their 22 rifles. Moving on to the next one, this is probably the best budget ammunition that you can buy, is CCI standard. Now, if we're going to get in the world of precision, would I recommend CCI standard? Probably not, because everybody has that saying, you got CCI'd, because CCI just doesn't have that precision. Now, I know some of the guys go out there and weigh this particular ammunition, and it can be quite successful depending on your rifle. Moving on, another very popular ammunition is SK match. So this is SK pistol match, I should say. Now, there is another variant, pistol match special. I don't have a box of that in front of me, but it is very, very popular. Now, a lot of people are flocking to pistol match special because the price point. Now, some of these price points we'll talk about here in a moment. Now, this may weigh on your decision of what type of ammunition you're going to use, because ammunition is getting crazy, crazy expensive. Now, I've got the budget stuff, but I don't have the cheapest of the cheapest, and I don't have the expensive. There are ammunitions out there for your 22 long rifle that are far more expensive than the eley match. But I'm not going to use that because, oh boy, it comes down to numbers. So we'll start at the highest. Eley match. Eley match in Australia at this point in time, you cost around about $27 to $30 a box, and you're looking at roughly $300 for a brick. So you can see it adds up very, very quickly. Eley club, eley standard, about the same price. Now, I didn't really find much of a difference when I was shooting it, but again, it depends on your particular rifle. For a box of them, you're looking at around about the $17 mark, $15 mark, depending on where you're getting them from. So usually a brick's around about $150, $160 for a box of 500. That's eley club, eley standard. Moving on to the CCI standards, for a brick of 500, you're looking around about $80. So you can see much cheaper on the budget end. But again, you're paying for quality. Pistol match, long range and rifle match, all pretty much the same price as the eley standard. For a brick of 500 rounds, you're looking around about that $150, $160 mark. So it all depends on how much money you're willing to spend on your ammunition. Now, some of the guys at the club swear by pistol match special, and they go through the process of weighing it. Now, make sure you subscribe and like to this video, and turn on those bell notifications, because that is something that I'm going to talk about in a future video, how to weigh ammunition. Now, some of the guys absolutely swear by it. Would I do it? No, just for having a bit of fun on a Saturday, I wouldn't really do it because I'm using eley match. Eley match works really well with my rifle. I don't need to weigh it, and it's just easier to use it, and my rifle just loves it. Now, it likes a particular velocity, but again, that is something in a more advanced video we can talk about. Moving on to lubricants. Now, they vary differently as well between the eley, CCI, and SK products. They all use a different lubricant. Personally, I hate the lubricant on the SK products. I think they're so oily, and once you get them on your fingers, it's like your fingers are slippery, and then you can't load your ammunition properly into your magazines, and it's just gross. I just don't like the feeling of it. CCI standard, just a very minimum sort of wax feel. Eley match has got a particular eley wax on it, and it's quite pleasant, and you just don't get that oily residue all over your fingers. So this is just a quality of life thing that you need to take into account. If you're handling your ammunition and you just don't want that oily, slicky, horrible feeling, stay away from the SKs. Move towards the eley range, because you won't end up with sticky, slimy hands after you're handling all your ammunition. Well, thank you very much for tuning into this video. I know it's a quick and easy introduction to some of the 22 LR ammunition out there. Once again, I highly recommend that you go to your rifle shop and buy a packet of each. See what your rifle likes, and once you find out what it likes, then you're able to up your precision in your Benchrest shooting. Until next time, bye for now.